Hello everyone and welcome to another Wildlife Wednesday workout. I'm PJ with ZooFit and, well, happy llama days to all of you, or should I say for today, hippo holidays to all of you. That's right, we're going to be learning all about the river horse today in a fun, short workout designed all around the hippopotamus. So let's get started with getting a great holiday song that stars our animal of the day is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. So guys, yeah, we're just going to get some loosened up. You can follow along, you can march in place, you can dance, you can jump around. Just have some fun. We're going to get warmed up, and then we'll get started with the river horse, Tabata. Ready guys? Again, we're going to be doing what feels good to you. I'm going to be marching in place for just a couple of seconds. And start swinging my songs. I don't think Santa Claus would mind. And now I'm going to twist side to side. I'm creeping down the stairs. See a hippo hero standing there. Who's jumping around? Swing my arms, warming those up. I actually teach you quite a bit about hippos during the song. So if you're listening, you need some hints what we're going to discover about hippos. We're creeping down the stairs, getting a nice squat, and coming back up. Let's try that one more time. We're going to creep down the stairs and come right back up. Oh, right. Thanks for joining me for that fun, quick little warm-up. Let's go ahead and get started with what we have in store for us today. So for today we have our hippo holiday Tabata. So a Tabata is what we call a high intensity interval training. So what we're going to be doing is 15 seconds of work, and then we're going to get 15 seconds of rest. And we're going to do 6 rounds of all 4 exercises. We're going to be learning all about hippos today. It's our hippo holiday. They are a mammal, but they are really good swimmers. So we're going to start off our Tabata with some swimmers. And then since they're called the water or the river horse, we're going to have some special hippo gallops. Hippos are a very large animal, and the large animal has a really large mouth, a mega mouth, in fact. So we're going to be doing some what I call mega mouth sit-ups, and then we're going to end up with once again for the river horse, a very special push-up just to celebrate for that. So guys, let's go over these exercises and then we can get started with the hippo holiday Tabata. Alright guys, our first exercise we're going to be doing is called the Hippo Swimmers. So hippopotamus are also known as Hippopotamus amphibious, which means that they live both in land and water. That's actually where the term amphibians, like frogs, do come from. But hippos aren't frogs. Hippos are mammals. So we're going to do a special hippo amphibian swimmer by starting off onto our stomachs. And we've done quite a few swimmer type exercises where our hands been up front, our hands up to the side. These aren't going to be about our hands. It's actually going to be about our legs. So I'm going to actually bring my feet together while I'm on my stomach, and then I'm going to actually, you can lift your chest up if that feels comfortable, or place your hands right here at your side. And even if you feel this feels better to you, just place your head on your hands, as we're going to kick our feet, our knees up into the air while our feet are touching. So again, you can see my feet are touching, and then I'm just raising my knees up off of the floor. Now if you want to again do swimming motion, that's perfectly fine too. Or once again, you can place your head on your hands. But that's going to be our Hippo Swimmers. Our first exercise, we're going to have 15 seconds of work and 15 seconds off. So give it your all for those 15 seconds. All right, so for our second exercise, it's the Hippo Gallop. So once again, known as the river horse. We're going to actually do a different type of gallop. And we might have, while we're playing around, we might pretend we were horses and galloped from side to side, galloped through the house, galloped around our neighborhood. This is going to be a little bit different because, well, hippos aren't quite actual horses. They're just called the river horse. So we're going to be doing something a little bit more appropriate for such a large animal. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a step forward, and this is what we call a lunge. We're going to bring our back knee close to the ground. Now, if you can't quite touch it, that's perfectly okay. You can come down pretty low, but we're going to do that lunge. And then we're going to kick up with that back leg is going to bring up, and we're going to hop onto that front leg. And then we can turn around, we can do the opposite direction. So the leg that was back is going to step forward. We can bring that down to lunge and hop and jump. So once again, if you'd like to again make this a mobile exercise, have some fun with it, we're going to lunge, hop, jump, and then step immediately to the other one, hop, jump. So those are going to be our Hippo Gallops. Have some fun with that. 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. And then we're moving right on to the Mega Mouth sit-up. Now, in all honesty, I really don't know who has the bigger mouth, a whale or a hippo. And to proportion of body size, I'm going to go with the hippo. They have a huge mega mouth. So what we're going to do for the Mega Mouth sit-up is lay on our back. Arms are going to come up over our head, and our legs are straight out in front of us. And then we're going to rise. So this is our mouth wide open. And now we're going to close our mouth, just like the hippopotamus, meeting in the middle. So there's our mouth closing, and we're going to open up. Mouth closes, and then we open back up. So this is our Mega Mouth sit-up. All right, guys, and then we're going to end each round with the river horse push-up. To do the river horse push-up, we're going to start in what we call beast mode. So we're on all fours, and all we have to do to get into beast mode is to lift our knees off of the ground. And I'm fully engaged. I'm going to come back into what's a little bit like child's pose, coming back in, lowering to the ground, pushing back up, and then coming back into beast mode, and then pushing back forward. So once again, there's different levels for this also. If you need to keep your knees on the ground while you do the push-ups, that's perfectly okay. Again, this is a very shoulder heavy and, believe it or not, very quad heavy exercise. So you can still feel free, if you're not quite ready, keep your knees on the ground, come into child's pose, work into seal, and then lower yourself to the ground. Come back up into what's called child's pose, and then repeat that way. So that's a good modification for the river horse push-up. So, but if you're able to, lift those knees up, push back, come in, push up, keeping those knees off of the floor if you're able to. So there you guys go. We have the Hippo Swimmers, the Hippo Gallop, we have our mega mouth sit-ups, and then ending with the river horse push-ups. You guys ready? Let's get started. All right, guys, 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, 4 quick exercises, and then we rest for just a little bit, learn a little bit more about some hippos, grab some water, and then we go right back to it for 6 full rounds. Are you guys ready? We're starting with those Hippo Swimmers on our stomach, and 15 seconds, we're going to go really quickly. 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 1.
We're going to on our stomachs. You're going to placing your hands on the ground if you need to. Head can come to the ground if you need to. And we're simply lifting our legs up into the air.
1. Rest.
Very, very fast. We're going to our Hippo Gallops now. Once again, that's a little bit of a lunge with a hop on there.
3.
You're getting a little bit of that rest,
1.
huh?
Exercise 2.
Lunging, and then hop. And then you can keep moving forward if you'd like to. And then hop, switching sides. We're going to lunge forward, hop, lunging forward,
2.
and then hop. Nice.
Rest.
I got 4 in there. Back onto the ground. We've got our mega mouth sit-ups. Arms stretched out overhead. 3, 2, 1. How many can you get?
Exercise 3.
We only got 15 seconds of work. How many can you get? There's 5.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
I got 9. How about you? And now we're going to end with what might be the hardest exercise. I'm not going to lie. Stay on your knees.
3.
Or come off.
1.
We're going to
Exercise
beast mode. Stretching back, coming up, push up. Come back down, or come back up, get into that beast
3,
mode.
2, 1. Rest.
All right. 30 seconds rest. Nice job, guys. Grab some water. As I mentioned, hippos are really good swimmers. They can hold their breath for up to 4 to 5 minutes. And I don't know about you, again, there have been human records of 7, 8 minutes, but that's a really, really long
3,
time.
2.
So guys, we're going back to the beginning.
Exercise 1.
Let's go to those swimmers. 30 seconds is not a long, long rest, but 15 seconds is not a lot. So let's give it our all.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And we're going back up to those river horse gallops. Remember the lunge. If you can't quite touch the ground, that's totally okay.
2.
We're going to lunge
1.
forward
Exercise 2.
and lift that leg up. And then lunge forward and lift and hop up into that leg. You can do the other direction.
3, 2, 1.
I'm getting 4
Rest.
each of those rounds. Back to the mega mouth. Mega mouth sit-ups. These are sometimes called V-ups.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
But you can imagine having this big of a mouth. Ironically, as big of a mouth as
3,
hippos are, you expect them to
1.
eat
Rest.
something really big, something large, maybe another animal. Hippos are herbivores. Ending up this round with the river horse push-up. I'm going to show you again that a modification this round.
Exercise 4.
Staying on my knees. You don't need to come up if you're not ready to. Pushing up, coming back on. This is called child's pose. Coming up,
3,
doing that
2,
push-up.
1. Rest.
Yeah. So you do you guys. You're doing an excellent job. That's round 2. We have 4 more full rounds. Yeah, so even though it's bigger their mouth is, hippos are herbivores, meaning they eat only plants, which is really, really amazing that they get as big as they do, eating only plants. You guys ready? Round 3.
2,
Got that, swimmers.
exercise 1,
And we're lifting up. Again, pressing. You can press your head into the floor if you need to. You can lift up your chest if you want to. But we're pressing and lifting our knees off the ground.
rest,
And going back to our hippo gallops. Standing on up. Hippos don't gallop quite the way the horses
3,
would.
2,
They
1,
are
exercise 2,
the second largest land animal. So, if you are familiar with
3,
ZooFit,
2,
you
1,
probably know what the largest land animal is. Take your guess. We'll go over that in just a second. We're going back to the floor. We got our mega mouth. Almost lost track of where we were.
3, 2,
Hippos are the
1,
second largest.
exercise 3,
So what would be the largest? Ah, I know. It's the elephant. The African
3,
and the Asian elephants
1, rest,
can get up to 15,000 pounds. That's a huge animal. Whereas the hippos,
3, 2, 1, exercise 4,
get up to, I'm going back to their original one, original push-up. The hippos are getting up to 5,000
2, 1, rest,
to 8,000 pounds. That's huge. Hippos can get up to 5,000 to 8,000 pounds. Think about that for a minute. Eating only plants. Really, really amazing animal.
2,
Right, guys,
One.
round 4.
exercise 1,
30 seconds doesn't seem quite long enough. In those
3,
swimmers.
2, 1, rest,
And back on up for the hippo lunge or hippo gallops.
3, 2, 1, exercise 2,
So even though they are herbivores, the hippo is not an animal to be messed with or trifled
3,
with.
2, 1, rest,
Back in our, because as you can see, their mouths, as huge as they are, they could fit a 4-foot child in the gape of their mouth.
3,
They have huge mouths.
2, 1,
They do
exercise
have very
3,
sharp teeth too, and they're considered one of the most dangerous animals on an African safari. Even though they're
3,
herbivores,
2, 1,
they're
rest,
quite deadly. And last but not least, we go to that river horse push up, getting into that beast mode. Hi,
3,
honey.
2, 1, exercise 4,
Coming back into that push up, lower yourself down, come up, and then come back into beast. Come back
3,
up,
2, 1, rest,
and we're resting. I have my own little hippo here. He's not an herbivore, he does not vegetarian, but he eats a lot. And he's a little great. All right, guys, we have 2 more rounds. We're almost done, guys. 2 more rounds of this, starting with those swimmers.
3, 2, 1, exercise 1,
What's really amazing about the hippos is that they are designed for both land and the water. They can move really easily
2, 1,
in the water. They are actually perfectly adapted for the water. We're going to those hippo gallops, goes standing on up. So they are perfectly adapted for living
3,
in the water,
2, 1.
but they also
Exercise 2.
can run for short speeds even faster than a human can. So they are well adapted for
3,
both life
2,
in the
1.
water and
Rest.
life on land. So we get back to those mega mouths. In fact, they're so well adapted to the water, their faces were created to help them stay
3,
submerged.
2, 1.
So they can
Exercise
stay
3.
submerged into the water, in the water all day and still breathe, see, and hear above the water.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And I'm going to show off once again, the modified version of the river horse push-up. Once again, staying on your
3,
knees is perfectly
2,
okay.
1.
Still
Exercise
working
4.
working on their entire body. Doing that child's pose, and then push up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, guys, we have one last full round. Hippo is a pretty amazing animal. Again, known as the river horse. In fact, that's what their name means. It means the river. River is Potamus. Hippo is horse, and so again, these are the river horse. Again, pretty amazing animal. You guys ready? This is our last round.
3,
We're on to our
2,
swimmers.
1.
Onto our stomach.
Exercise 1.
Let's give it your all. It's just 15 seconds of work. You've got this. Raising those knees up. Pressing on, it's kind of like the amphibian swimmer.
3,
Although once
2,
again,
1.
hippos,
Rest.
not frogs, not amphibians. They are a mammal. The second largest land mammal. We're back to it one last time for those Hippo Gallops.
3, 2,
Great again. You
1.
got your level.
Exercise 2.
Lower that back knee as much as you can. Hop on up. Step forward. And then hop on up again. Go in the other direction. We got 5 more seconds, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Rest.
Nice job. Last time with those mega mouth sit-ups. Such a huge mouth. They eat only plants. Isn't that amazing?
3,
Last
2,
time, guys, ready?
1.
How many can you
Exercise
get?
3.
I got 9 last time. Let's see if I can just get 10.
3, 2,
8.
1.
Oh,
Rest.
so close. And this is it, guys. This is the last round. Let's give it your all. If you've been doing it on your knees, maybe try one of them off of your knees.
3,
We've got our river
2,
horse push-ups.
1.
Guys, ready?
Exercise 4.
Try and do 1 coming up, and then we got our push-up, and then coming back in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And there you guys go. Our Hippo Holiday Tabata. You guys did great. Fantastic job. Learning all about hippos, having some fun, moving like a hippo. And now I'm sure you too want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Have a happy holiday. We'll see you guys in the new year. Thanks a lot.